Okay, I knew a lot of people hyped up Inscryption for like a really long time, and I'll admit, I'm not the best at giving into hype. I've been burned too many times. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Cyberpunk Edge Runners, I can name a billion things that were hyped up and I thought were terrible, but Inscryption hits different. So first off, I knew like nothing going into this game except for the fact that it was like a card game. Before this, unless I'm not remembering something, I hadn't really ever played a roguelike before. Now, I love the concept of this now. Like before, I thought that I really wouldn't like roguelikes from the vague ways that people described it to me, but now that I've experienced it, when you do a roguelike good, it's good. The person who invented roguelikes was just like, we gotta make a game around the concept of, no mom, just one more level, and then you die, and then you're like, no, just one more, that's for real. This is nothing new, but the atmosphere is incredible. So all my videos implicitly have spoilers, but I feel like I need to put a spoiler warning here. I'm literally about to spoil it right now. Click off the video. Okay, so like the tone shift that we go through in the next act is insane. People may have issues with it. I don't really know. I haven't really dug that deep into how people think about Inscryption. I can see people being like, oh, I loved how immersive it was, but then it got not immersive. That's literally the point. I get that doesn't absolve it of all criticism, but personally, I think that like it was really effective in achieving the type of emotion that they wanted me to have there, where it was like super jarring that like it made me realize how much I felt like I wasn't playing a video game by how much the next part made me feel like I was playing a video game, and I mean that in the best possible way. As someone who's played card games my entire life, like I love Yu-Gi-Oh! I've played Magic the Gathering in tournaments, I've played Pokemon in tournaments, literally like the big three I played in tournaments. The game is very well balanced. There are some cards that are like way better than other cards, but like an average player wouldn't really know that. I've seen other players play Inscryption and you know, their minds don't immediately go to like, oh, this card is clearly better than all these other ones because they just like haven't gotten the hang of the game yet. Like seasoned card game veterans will just be immediately like, oh, that tends to be busted in every game that this is a mechanic. I thought this would be like a cute little indie game. No, this like blew my mind. Maxed out the immersion and the environments and the atmosphere and everything. Man, I don't think I've ever felt more like I'm in a video game, especially with the godlike sound design. Even just the little things like the kind of like hollow noises it makes when you drop the teeth into the bowl and stuff. Little stuff like that, you hear it echoing around the room, you get a nice idea for how big the room is. Like even just down to the tiniest little detail, I feel like this game has such a strong aesthetic to it. The plot is really good. It's nothing revolutionary, but the way it's presented is kind of revolutionary. Games have broken the fourth wall before, but like I feel like the way they specifically presented in this game, I really haven't seen before. In the modern day, when we're kind of getting this meta-narrative fatigue, I think it's really hard to make something that's actually really good despite being like, oh, we know the media we're in. But this pulled it off so well. I cannot recommend this game enough. Go play it.